Hey guys, good morning. This is Carlos over here at G.A.R. Capital. Good morning again, everybody. It's Monday, November 28th, 2016. Just wanted to go over a couple things and go on from here, man. So let's go ahead and continue. So we're going to go ahead and bring up CNBC and see how the markets are going. As of right now, Asia opened up last night. We're in the Eastern time zone here. As of right now, OPEC is having a meeting soon regarding cutting down supply, putting a little pressure on oil. So let's go and take a look at it. You saw oil had a little bit of a drop as of a couple days ago. Now it's pretty much ranging here on an hourly chart around 45.72. Our call is still bearish on oil. As you can see, still have a trend line going down south. Around 43 to 42 is our call on a 4-hour chart. Look at daily. Same thing, still pretty much south. The only reason we expect that is due to inventory still rising, and we do believe that they're still going to pump more oil. So 45.72 right now is where the current rate is. I believe that the ceiling should be about 46.80, around 47 would be my ceiling right over here, and our exact target would be around 42.61. So we're still expecting a drop here. So that's what we're looking at. And with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at dollar Canadian dollar, as that is the correlated pair in regards to oil. So this is a 4-hour chart, still rising. 134.91 is our current rate. A little bit of a drop. So 134.91 currently. We're expecting it to rise just a little bit around 135.30, but I do see it still ranging, still in the mid areas around 135 to 135.50 without a little bit of a break. So I'm still waiting on 135.70, 135.80 for a breakout to make sure we can get that makeup here, because it seems to be that is the resistance line on the short-term resistance line on the daily. We do have a lot way to go in regards to the 2016 highs, but I think once we break that 136, we can start getting the short squeeze a little bit and start rising up to 137. So that's the call right here. 135.80 is where my target. Pound dollar. Last night, dollar took a hit. Everyone was still looking at some profits in regards to dollar, excuse me. And we had a sharp rise, and then a sharp fall. So around last night, we got as high as 125. Now we're back down to 124. About 100 pip swing. Seems to be right over here is our range. 125 is the resistance. 123.75 seems to be the support on the 4-hour. We still have our target 122, and we do expect that to hit as we have non-farm payrolls this week. Euro dollar, same thing, 106 again. It rose a little bit around to 106.50, but the euro dollar is still dropping. Not seeing any big difference. Still sinking, but we don't want to call a bottom. We don't want to call a bottom, and we definitely don't think that we don't know if it's going to keep going down. So I'm staying away. I do see on the daily it's still at support at 105.50, and at the moment right now, as long as it doesn't break 105, I don't see it getting lower on long term as of yet until we get some news. So on the news front today, we have President Draghi speaking in about 2 hours. We have Canadian Bank of Canada Governor Powell speaking at 8 p.m. Not expecting much there. All eyes are on oil. Dollar right now is flexing its muscles across the board, as you can see here on Forex Factory. Tomorrow, GDP. See what the GDP is. Our forecast is 3%. Preliminary GDP. Consumer confidence. We also have some New Zealand news. We also have FOMC member Powell speaking. Pretty much more jawboning about seeing if the rates are going to increase. Now it's just basically the 25 basis points or 50. Wednesday the 30th, last day of the month, we have OPEC meetings all day. Keep an eye on oil. That's why we're not on US CAD yet. We're not sure what's going to happen. Let's be reactive, not predictive. We have bank stress test on the pound. See how that works in regards to Brexit. President Draghi is going to speak again, 7:30 in the morning on Wednesday. Non-farm payroll change, as you know, should give us a little bit of a window on what NFP should bring to us, with Canadian GDP at 8:30 and more crude oil inventories at 10:30. So oil, all eyes on oil on Wednesday. So let's keep an eye on Wednesday being our oil day. The 1st, December 1st, PMI, some inflationary numbers from Great Britain, 4:30. Unemployment claims, of course, at 8:30 every Thursday. ISM, manufacturing PMI, and retail sales from Australia at 7:30. And the big news, which would be our the non-farm payroll report at 8:30 in the morning. That's expected on Friday the 2nd. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're the markets right now. Futures. Oh no, futures as of yet. Futures are not open as of yet. Excuse me. So we're trying to see if the Dow Jones is still pushing for 20,000 as the Trump trade is still rising. We have the Dow Jones Industrial Average right now, 19,152, with the close on Friday from the short trading day after Thanksgiving. Year-to-date change, 9.91%. 1 year change, 7% on the Dow. Dow has been rising ever so steadily. Actually explodingly, and then now it's just basically steadying out. Trying to see if people are taking any kind of profits here. So again, guys, Mondays, not a lot of volume. All the volume happened overnight with British pounds. Not expecting much to go from here. We're just going to keep an eye on certain pairs. We're going to keep an eye on oil. We're going to keep an eye on Canadian dollar. So let me just go ahead and write down here. So you guys can write it down on your notebooks or your laptops or your iPads. So bear with me here while I get this loaded. WTI oil, looking around 43 to 44. G.A.R. Trying to see if we can break 135. Excuse me, 35. I think we said, what was our break point? Excuse me, guys, I didn't write it down. Okay, 135.80 was our break point. And we also have pound dollar. Watching, I should have really wrote this down. Excuse me, guys. 23 is 96. So we're looking around 122 break on handle. 105.50 on Euro USD. This is for the week, guys. For the week. 105.50 break for a short squeeze. We also have, we're looking at non-farm payroll on Friday. Very important. We also have GDP tomorrow. Anything over 3%. Bullish on dollar. OPEC meetings on Wednesday. Very important. Stay away from the dollar, from the oil trade until then. Be reactive, not predictive, guys. We don't know what exactly is going to happen with those guys. So again, that's what we're looking at, guys, in regards to those trades. I know we looked at some other pairs, but these are the main ones we're looking at. So with that being said, keep an eye on all trades. Always 1 to 3% risk on position size on all trades. Risk management is paramount. Always key. So that's what we're looking at, guys. We have our pairs, we have our charts. These are the same things that we're looking at. So other than that, guys, not really much to focus on other than the main factors, which is oil, NFP, GDP, and more Fed. But again, we'll keep an eye on everything for you. I'll make sure to let everyone know in the chat room what we're looking at, when we're looking at, when to close, and we do have a couple of positions open. So we've been doing great so far this month. We expect it to continue, and we'll go ahead and keep an eye on everything. So I appreciate your time as always, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great evening or a great week, and hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. This is Carlos from G.A.R. Capital signing out. Have a great day, everyone.